Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-Zero 7 and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X5. Last time, we ran out of time, and unfortunately the colony crashed into Earth with Zero going Maverick. But not with a little bit of time travel shenanigans to try and make things right. Due to some off-screen stuff, we have everything we need with the lone exception of one part. Problem is, the shuttle is not quite there yet and we're at 1 hour to go. Do not know if we will automatically launch the shuttle if we do the last stage, or if it will trigger the colony crashing first. This is going to be very tight. As a consequence, though, of what I had to do, we don't have access to the Falcon armor right now. We'll have to come back for it. Otherwise, let's go fight us the last of the 8 Mavericks, Spike Rose Red. 4th armor is what we're bringing with this, and it's really not that hard to use for this. The only issue is that there's going to be a lot of spikes. Hence, Spike Rose Red. Now, the ground burner from Burn Dino Rex is not the best weapon, but it's not terrible, so we'll hopefully get some use out of that. The secret Reploid base that is hidden deep in the jungle that became infested with Mavericks. I bet that if you go a little deeper into the jungle from there, you'll find the Orbiter engine. And I've also turned on the Speedster part because, holy cow, look at how fast we're moving. We are shamovin'. But yeah, secret base, huh? Then why is it covered in roses? That's kind of a dead giveaway, isn't it? Now, the big issue with this is that this stage does have a lot of spikes. You can grab the vines with your wire hook. Use the vines and climb up. All these spikes are instant death. Be careful. If this was Falcon armor time, we would be absolutely shredding this, but it's not, so we're going to have to make do with what we got. Also try and avoid the Sigma virus when you can. There was some blocks down there you may have noticed. Black blocks. We can't do anything about those right now. We can try again later, but not right now. Purple flowers here, when they expose and bloom, that is your chance to actually attack them. Otherwise, they will try and grab you. These things are relatively tame to avoid, though, thankfully, and they can't hit you from behind, thankfully. More spikes. Ow. Try and go slow here because there's a lot of spikes coming here. I'm actually thinking this might be a reference to Mega Man 2 with Metal Man because, you know, screws and or spikes coming out of the ceiling and floor. I'm just convinced there's a lot of references with this game, some of which might not even be documented, but I could be wrong. Alright, shoot that flower. Yeah, Spike Rose Red stage, otherwise known as Axel the Red, which I actually think is kind of a better name for him, to be honest. Not that interesting, but not too bad either. Climb down here, but watch out for something. I actually pressed the button too fast. Oops. Let's just slide down slowly. Ooh, I understand. This could be a problem. Let's see about being a little bit careful here so we don't fall to our deaths. I don't think we have an easy way to really damage these things, so we're just gonna have to wing it. Whoa. I think with those things, you have to hit a very specific part of it in order to damage it, so I think it's the middle part. Something like that. Oh, God. Otherwise, just deal with the spikes as they come. Man, X really is moving crazy fast. I know the Speedster part made you move fast, but I didn't realize how quickly. It's supposed to be like a 50% speed increase, which is pretty crazy. Ow. Stop it. Luckily as well, with armor sets like this, we actually cut down the damage we're taking, because otherwise this would be a whole lot harder to do. I'll take that. Come on. Open up, please. Thank you. Sit. Wait, really? Hang on. Are we really at the boss already? I could have sworn that... okay. Sure. I knew that for certain we needed Gaea armor for something here. We must have needed the Falcon armor for something else. Oh well. I guess it's boss fight time. Time to see if my theory is right that we can do this and then it'll instantly trigger the shuttle, which hopefully it does, otherwise we're in trouble. What do you want with me? Nothing. I just want the Orbiter engine. Are you a thief or something? You can't just take what you want that easily. Go home, kid. Otherwise, I'll call the Maverick Hunters. Do as you wish. Now tell me where the engine is. I told you, you can't get it so easily. You'll have to fight me for it. I am the Maverick Hunter, you idiot! You better watch your mouth. I'll do whatever it takes to win. Let the battle begin. Sometimes it just be like that. So yes, Spike Rose Red kind of works like Gemini Man in that he has a clone of himself. But that's not too big of an issue because we can set him on fire. This guy's invincibility only lasts until he lands from his jump, meaning he is one of the easiest bosses in the game to deal with. Damn. And yeah, his illusionary clone is not going to do anything to help him right now. Because every time he gets hit, the illusion breaks. Sorry, dude, you didn't stand a chance. Well, that was easy. If this doesn't work, we're going to attempt to reload the stage and then just launch the shuttle without Spike Rose Red's part. Hopefully this does what I think it's supposed to do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of all the times! Ugh. Every time. Give me a second. I was getting warnings about low batteries, but it always is like, yeah, it's a low battery, but not really. So let me just, There we go. Much better. Shut up, Alia. Now, this is the last one for the parts system. Either one's pretty good, but it's character specific, so pick Weapon and Life for X. We get Spike Ball and Twin Dream. Orbiter Engine. Parts complete. Energy up. Alright. We found the booster. It's out of the jungle. Another hunter will be there soon to pick it up. I hope this does what I think it's going to do, otherwise we are in trouble. Okay, it done. Thank goodness, I was worried. We've completed the space shuttle. It's ready to launch at any time, still. The problem is, who will maneuver it? It's awkward having this kind of problem at the very end. Everything else is taken care of. The shuttle is ready. Let me know once you've dealt with the plant issue. And it instantly kicks off to this. Turns out the solution is make Zero fly it. Space shuttle, stand by. I trust you, Zero. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you. Don't mention it. This is my mission. I'm the only pilot left, you know. Zero, I'll do it instead of you. X, you should stay here. Who else will protect the Earth? Don't talk as if you won't be back. I'm sure I'll be back. I won't die on such an easy mission. When I become a Maverick, I think that's when I'll have died. Okay, Zero. I'll be waiting for you. You better come back alive. It's about time. Zero? Okay, I'm ready. Ready, Zero? This is our last chance. Blast off! Zero! Be sure to come back safely. Zero! 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 I like to imagine Zero muted his comm so we wouldn't have to hear X whining. Zero, the colony's approaching. Go! I'm sure it'll work this time. Zero will make it and get out okay. Locking on to the space colony. I'll get as close to it as possible, then I'll abandon the shuttle. I saw lots of debris from the colony around here. I have to pilot the shuttle around the debris. Otherwise, the shuttle will be destroyed before it crashes into the Eurasia colony. Zero, I believe you can do it. Thanks, Douglas. It's time to go. I'll cut the communication in 5 seconds and get out of here. Good luck, Zero. Good luck, Zero. 7 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2. It crashed into the colony. Destruction of the colony is 86%. It will be gone within 10 minutes. We have succeeded in destroying the colony. Zero, can you read me? Zero! Zero, can you read me? I feel Zero. This is Zero. Do you hear me? I managed to survive. Let's go, Zero. We've got a response from Zero. Zero, are you alright? It was challenging, but I'm okay. Everything is fine. I think I can make it back to Earth. We'll get you from wherever you fall. Until then, try to get some rest. It won't be easy, though. After a few hours later. We found Zero. He's safe, but he's very exhausted. We'll return to the Hunter base now. Wait! What is this reading? This is exactly the same reading. Should we call this the Zero virus? The scraps of the colony virus and the Sigma virus combined together? I wonder what's going to happen. A new virus? Out of the frying pan and into the fire. For the moment, we've named it the Zero virus. I'm reading a strong energy reaction from point 11F5656. We might be able to solve the mystery of the Zero virus, but it's very risky. What should we do? I know we can't escape, so we'll just have to fight it. Go for it. We must bring this to an end once and for all. Oh, thank goodness. That could have been real bad. Oh. Well, we did it. We managed to escape the bad ending. The neutral ending is now a guaranteed lock for us, which I'm kind of okay with. Getting the good ending is not easy in this game because you either have to know RNG manipulation or get extremely lucky. The idea is if the laser at the start pierces the colony, you're guaranteed the good ending and you get a shortcut to the last few stages here. If it doesn't, and the shuttle plan works where Zero collides with it, you get the neutral ending. If that fails or you run out of time, the space colony crashes and Zero gets corrupted by the Zero virus going Maverick. You can see why I wouldn't want us to have to get stuck with the bad ending. That being said, though, we have a lot of weapons and items to pick up. There's a lot of cleanup we can do right now. So we're going to be going around and doing just that, because I think we've earned it. I'm going to be cutting around and seeing if I can grab everything, and I will showcase anything that I can, because I believe we have the option to obtain everything now. Let's get a move on. God damn it, X. First things first, in Grizzly Slash's stage, we're actually going to be using the Falcon armor. I said before you had to use the Gaea armor for this, but if you really know what you're doing, you can just use the Falcon armor for a lot of things the Gaea armor is supposed to be for. What I'm saying is the Gaea armor kind of fucking blows, and you're going to see more of that in just a moment. Let's see if I can't just... around here. Yep, there you are. There's the life tank for Grizzly Slash. And that was all we had to do to get the last thing for here. Let's get out of here. But yeah, since lives are kind of meaningless for us right now, at least since we're doing cleanup, it doesn't matter. Ultimate Buster. Let's go. Stage select. I didn't think Ultimate Buster would be ready in time. Ultimate Buster's really good, actually. We're going to be using that. Because... I should also note, X gets 4 parts when it's his normal armor. Same with Zero, actually. If you're just normal armor, you get access to 4 different parts at once, which is amazing. Instead of Buster Plus, which is what I was using, which makes your attacks way stronger, we're going to go straight for Ultimate Buster. Because that sounds like it could be very funny. Now, there is still another part for Duff McWhalen. We're going to do him last because his is another spike thing. And I think it would be easier if we just use the Gaea armor for it. I'm going to be honest. Squid Adler, aka Volt Kraken, we're also going to need Gaea armor for. Easy Glow, we can technically use the Falcon armor for. We'll do Shining Firefly. I think this will go by pretty fast. Watch this. So we still have the Speedster part equipped, which is great. So we can just kind of rocket through everything. But yeah, every shot that X fires now will be a charge shot. And yeah, down here, the moat of this place is a spike trap. So you can, in fact, use the Falcon armor here, or you can use the Gaea armor if you're not believing that you can handle it normally. Falcon armor. Grab that. And die, that's fine. Since I'm going as X for this entire adventure, I don't really care about getting heart tanks for Zero because that's not a problem. We can't even really play as Zero anyway. I mean, we can, but I don't recommend it. Because, I mean, Zero's got some decent weapons in this game, but I just think that X benefits overall playing this game way more than Zero does. Like, it's not worth it to play this game as Zero by comparison. Okay, now we gotta switch to Ground Burner. So that we can open this. And acquire for ourselves the EX tank, I believe it's called? I think that's what it is. Once again, that's the wrong button. Yeah, I don't remember what exactly this thing does. I'm fairly certain it's an energy disperser. Oh no, now I remember. This is actually, it grants you 2 extra lives and lets you start stages with 4 lives upon game overs. Not terrible, but not awful. That's really all that we needed to worry about for Shining Fireflies, so let's dip. When you're in Spiral Pegasus' stage, you actually want to use the Falcon armor to fly up here. Up to the top left corner. That's where Light's capsule is hiding, containing the next piece of the Gaea armor. And that should be everything for Spiral Pegasus. I should also note, with collecting items, Burn Dino-Rex's heart tank is actually something that we very easily missed and shouldn't have. Right when you enter the segment where the lava starts blasting from the side, go towards it and fall down a small hole near the wall. There'll be the heart tank right there. I accidentally grabbed it already and I didn't show it, so that's where it would be. Otherwise, all that leaves really for us is to get Axel the Red's part for the Gaea armor, and that'll help us get the last few parts we need. I need to explain just how insanely useful the Falcon armor is. You might not think it's all that great being able to just hover like this, but I've added the speedster part to this. Watch this. You just zip by everything. Like, that is amazing mobility for an X-Series game. This is the best mobility you can get out of any title in the series. And it's kind of crazy. As much as I like to talk shit about the parts system, once you really get the hang of it and get access to the good shit, you feel insanely powerful in this game. Like, that's one thing I gotta give credit for. And unfortunately, I had to give a point in the favor of X6 for making the part system easier to understand. Because that is a better system in terms of how it explains how it works and what you're supposed to do with everything. It's not perfect still, but it's at least easier to comprehend by comparison. Now what we need to do is use the Falcon armor right here to go up and get our last piece of the Gaea armor. I'll give you another program for your armor. This is the armor prototype that I created a long time ago. I named it Gaea armor. It specializes in defensibility. It's very heavy and lacks mobility. Won't be able to use weapons. Still, it will be very useful because you will be able to walk on the damaged area. Okay. Here's the deal with Gaea armor. Gaea armor blows. But there is one very important upside to Gaea armor as a whole. Something that you'll be seeing momentarily. First, we're gonna dip out of here. Gaea armor is ready. And now we're gonna explain why this armor fucking blows. So X gets 4 armor slots. The 4th armor set gets 2 armor slots. The Gaea armor gets nothing. Gaea armor cannot equip anything. It's trash. Even the Falcon armor can equip 2 pieces. What the hell? Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have to use the Gaea armor for a couple things. I don't want to, but we're basically obligated to at this point if we want to get everything. Ugh. It could be worse, I suppose. There are... Well... No, I can't really say that. This is one of the worst armor sets in the series. Yeah. Unfortunately, we will have to revisit Volt Kraken stage with the Gaea armor if we want to get everything, which is awful. But what else is there? I believe we have Grizzly Slash is done. Duff McWhalen, we're still missing one for. Shining Firefly, we've gotten everything. Dark Necroback, we've gotten, I believe. I think we have. Have we? No, we've gotten that. I just cheesed with invincibility, right. Skyver, we got everything. Matt Rex, we got everything. Axel the Red needs the Gaea armor, so we'll have to do that. Otherwise, sounds like we just got 3 stages to go, so let's knock them out in order. Unfortunately, that means Volt Kraken. I'll be back. Alright, Gaea armor. Time to explain why this armor fucking blows. Here's the problem with Gaea armor. For one thing, it just doesn't have much pump to it. Like, look at this. You get an achievement just for using the Gaea armor. That's how bad it is. With all due respect, this armor blows, and the only reason why it's worth a damn in any regard is because it has one special power. And it's not its power, that's for certain. Come on, hold still. Because it doesn't have plasma shot like the 4th armor. It doesn't have flying like the Falcon armor. It doesn't have much else. What it has, aside from not an air dash, because it actually doesn't have a dash. You can't dash with this armor, really. At least you can't air dash, is what I meant to say. Come on. Alright, open the locks. Come on, come on. Go down. Thank you. What the heck? Is that an electrified dash? I don't even think I've even seen that before. Let me know. That's how little I care about the Falcon armor, or about the Gaea armor, is that I just don't even know what half this shit is. Because it fucking blows. You fucking... Go back down there. Oh my god. Just fucking open the goddamn lock. God. There. Jesus. You know, I'm not even gonna care. I'm just gonna brute force it. Your defense is still increased with Gaea armor, so don't even bother. Like, just rush through this, because we're not gonna get here otherwise. Ugh. Here's the thing that makes Gaea armor special. You're immune to spikes. That's it. Gaea armor is the only armor set, aside from, I think, the Shadow armor in X6, that makes you completely immune to spikes. Which, on one hand, that's cool. Spike immunity is always nice. Oh my god. On the other hand, this armor fucking blows in every other regard. There is little reason to actually even want to use this. Because just about everything you do feels like it's not worth it. He can't dash, he has no way to charge special weapons, and his regular Buster Shot is not very good. Most people consider this kind of a filler weapon, at best. Or it's just not worth it. However, he can also push blocks. Riveting. Also, he can't wall jump, he clings to walls, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? There, that's how we'll do it. Get ourselves that heart tank. Get me the hell out of here. This place sucks. Yeah, look at this. You get 2 moves. The most you get is the Giga attack, which is kind of nice, but it's just not worth it. Just disgusting. Trash-ass armor set. And we still have to use it a little bit, so get used to it. Next stop, Axel the Red. So yeah, thanks to his blaster, Gaea Armor X can actually destroy these blocks. That's about all he has going for him in terms of that. Otherwise, he just kind of has to brute force his way past them. And we need to, because nothing else destroys these things. And if you really want to get everything, you have to be able to destroy them, so make sure you get used to that. Around here... It should be. Where is it? Where's his heart tank? Oh no. Right, I remember now. This bullshit. Oh god. Okay, I believe the gimmick here is that we're supposed to essentially make a path and then push the blocks into it or something. Like, this is not gonna be fun. It's gonna be really, really annoying, actually. Like, I don't know. There's cool ideas to the Gaea armor, but why would you want to use it, though, is the problem. Because, yeah, you can push a block down like that. That's about all you can do that's really worthwhile with this block, is the problem. Hold still. Oh god, I'm getting grappled. Let go! Hear that. We're gonna shoot that one. And then we're going to push this block. so that we have just enough room to make this jump. And get that. There we go. Not an easy jump to make, but it is doable. And yeah, we actually are led right back into here. Otherwise, let's get the hell out of here. Because I believe all that leaves left is another round of Duff McFucking Whalen. I'll be back. I suppose the one decent thing about Gaea armor in terms of attacks, it has a fast charge rate similar to the Falcon armor when you have the Buster Plus activated. Which I guess is nice, but again, you're not using this thing for offense 99% of the time. I will also give credit, this is one of the few auto-scrollers I know of where you don't die from trying to fall too far ahead of the death plane. The game will actually just force you into permanent fall state, but you won't die. I kind of appreciate that. Alright, with the Gaea armor, here's what you're supposed to do. Go to the end of this section, where we've seen the spike wall. And naturally, the instinct, of course, is, well, I gotta be able to climb that. And yeah, you can. I guess you can technically do this with Falcon armor, but that seems like a lot more of a hassle. And either way, you have to play this stage 3 times because you can't even unlock... You can't even do this without Falcon armor, and you need, you know, to be able to do that. So Falcon armor is needed, and you can't even do this part because you have to get the Falcon armor in this stage. Oops. But yeah, that's everything. That's all the collectibles. Let's get out of here. I believe that's every heart tank, and that is every armor piece and sub-tank. Just what I was hoping for. Is it worth it to do one more? I guess we could sneak in one more thing. Yeah, I think we'll do one more stage. Why not? Now, of course, we have the option to pick whatever we want. I'm going to pick Falcon armor because I'm not fucking stupid. Or, wait. Hang on. Ooh. I almost forgot. That is something that we will... Okay, that doesn't happen yet. So yeah, we'll pick Falcon armor. Falcon armor is going to be very important, but also, we're going to notice some callbacks once again. For starters, this is the crater that we're in, supposedly. It gets, really weird when you go in here. But, it's going to look very familiar in a second. Might not seem all that familiar at first, but that's because you haven't seen what this stage is all about. This stage is a recreation of Quickman from Mega Man 2. And this stage is going to suck as a result. There's also Zeros and what appears to be Mecha Sigmas, like Sigma Mechs. Watch out for those. They're incredibly dangerous. Ah, damn. I tried. There is an achievement tied to doing this without using Darkhold, which is essentially, you know, our time stopper. I'm gonna try and do this without it, because, you know, we have this, which is incredibly versatile. Unfortunately, it's not as perfect as you think it is. Because remember, Falcon Armor's dash is not infallible. It will lose to instant kill scenarios, so keep that in mind. That's also kind of why we have the Speedster part equipped, because I realize, damn, that part's really fucking good. We're gonna have to do jumping, I think, to get past this part. But yeah, I gotta admit, how the hell is this what the inside of a crater looks like in this game? Like, what? How? I don't understand in the slightest, and I don't think the game is really gonna bother to explain it, but we're just gonna have to deal with that. Oh my god. Oh, God. Nailed it. Let's fucking go. And there it is. You're quick, man. Jesus, that is a hard one to do. Because you can do the whole thing without Darkhold. If you choose to use Darkhold, by all means do it. I'm just stubborn, so that was my own fault. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, boy. Time for things to get tough, though, because, oh, no. If this is what I think it is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Meet the first boss of Sigma 1. Look familiar. You can't cheese this one with your hover, either. Get ready for one of the toughest bosses in the game. Meet the Shadow Devil. Because, yeah, that's what the X series needed. A devil monster. I don't know who was asking for it, but they got it. Don't touch the green outline under any circumstances. That thing still hurts you, and it can get pretty gnarly to try and deal with. The good news is, this is not one-to-one a Yellow Devil fight. This is much different. The bad news is, it's harder. You have a lot less room to work with, and you are dealing with a lot more, I'm gonna say. This fight can be really tricky if you're not prepared for it your first time playing this game. Now remember, you have E-tanks, you have sub-tanks. You have options to keep you protected at all times. Just make sure you know when to use them. He's got a total of 16 blobs to his composure, and his eye will move around a lot. Make sure to use that as much as you can to deal as much damage as possible. This fight could go for a while. In my opinion, this is probably the trickiest fight in the game. If only because you're dealing with a lot of things. Like, this may seem... Okay, this seems normal Yellow Devil behavior, which it is, but it's not the only form that he can do. There's other things he can do to mess with you. And remember, dash will not protect you here. As good as that move is... Oh, God. Whew, we are on death's door. Let's just take a sub-tank. There we go. Tri-Thunder is his weakness, of course, as you've probably figured out from me using it. But it's a bit hard to time, so be careful. If you're really quick about this, you can usually get off 2 volleys tops per cycle. You're not going to be able to do this in one shot. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So just be careful and wait for your moment. What you got? Thank you. Got him again, nice. Okay, he's about halfway. I think halfway through the fight he'll start mixing it up though, so this could be really dangerous. Usually if he does the block that's where your face is, you want to jump and then duck and then wait. Really the easiest part about this fight is, uh-oh, here we go. Partway through the fight, he will transform into this, a recreation of Wily Machine number 6. I don't know why, but this is just a thing he does. This is your opportunity to rack up easy damage on him, though, because every time he lands, he will expose his eye. I'm actually surprised. There's another part of this fight he normally does, but I haven't seen him do it yet, where he'll split and cover half the screen with each of his blobs. And then he'll make you stand in the center and dodge. That one's a tricky part as well. Oh, he's doing it. There we go. I don't know what he's planning to do next, though. Okay, he's planning to do that. Interesting. If we can just get 2 more hits, I think we're good. Come on. Got him! Okay, it was just 1 hit. Thank goodness. Yeah, that's one of the trickiest devil fights in the series, I would say. I don't know if it's the hardest, but it's pretty up there. And if you look very closely in the background, you can actually see there was the Wily symbol flashing in the background the whole time, which is pretty accurate. Let's save that progress. Nice. And we'll continue. Now, every time you finish a Sigma stage, or I guess final stage, because Sigma's not even here. We haven't seen Sigma for most of the game outside of the very beginning. Every time, you'll be ejected back to here. This is a good chance for you to change your armor around if you need it, and I highly recommend you do that for some of these stages. That being said, we're going to stop here. Next time on Let's Play Mega Man X5, we're continuing deeper into the crater to find out what's going on with this Zero virus. Till next time, ice out.